Welcome tonight for another spicy game in the Titan Esports Gladiator League. We are still holding off and waiting for a spectator link as soon as the game gets started, but I wanted to welcome you to another amazing night of League of Legends for Silent Assassins Esports. I'm super excited to be here. Can't wait to start casting this game. As soon as we get into picks bans, we will get started. Just bear with us. Sorry guys, still waiting on draft to start. Not really sure what's taking so long tonight, but just seem to be waiting on the other team. As soon as they get started, we will get into picks bans. Tonight, as we are using an e-sub, we will be losing our first 3 bans. So probably will be a pretty quick pick ban phase. And then we will go straight into a best of 3 against, let me see if I can get this name right. Shiba Squad Rabbit Rangers. Might have to call them SSRR for short. I don't know, that doesn't really sound right either. So anyway, stay tuned. We will be back when the draft starts. All right, let's get down to some good League of Legends. All right, here we have the picks and bans. So, as I said before, we lose our first 3 bans due to an E-sub. We have been having some issues with rosters lately. I am aware, and it's just been a real struggle for Silent Assassins to get their footing in the Titan League, not only because of the roster issues, but because it was a much higher ranked team than we're used to. So I'm sure they'll play their hearts out tonight. I'm sure they'll win, and I'm sure we'll be victorious tonight because we do have a full roster. And here we go. It looks like the first ban has come out. And we see the classic Zillion ban against Jack yet again. I think this is just about every game we see that ban come out. So, not really surprised there. Viego may be a little surprised, but he can be really, really, really strong if he can get his resets. So, and we see Maokai coming over from Shiba Squad. I'm just going to call them Shiba Squad tonight. And the Seraphine Flex pick from Silent Assassins. As we all know, Seraphine is known for going bot or mid. I believe the Wukong is a power pick for the jungler tonight. We have his name is Abzu, and he is so very kindly helped us out tonight. So I do believe one of his mains is Wukong. Really scared though about the Akali. I think I know that one of the players on Shiba squad, the IGN is ban Akali. I looked them up before I started the stream, and there's a good reason why their IGN is ban Akali. So let's just hope that she doesn't get too big, and Silent Assassins can get their arms around this and hopefully keep her under control. No real surprises on the side of Silent Assassins. A lot of these picks we've seen in previous games. So with that Sivir pick, I believe it's safe to assume that that is a Seraphine mid. Thank God the Yuumi is out. I hate seeing Yuumi on either side, and just kind of happy to see that ban all around. Yes, I'm jumping on that train. I like the thought process behind these bans for Silent Assassins. You can kind of see they're trying to avoid those snowbally bot laners that can easily take over the game, mid to late game. So I like their strategy here. love to see the Alistar. Voltuck generally does really well on Alistar, so I think in this game it's very important to go with comfort. I'm not saying the counter pick is not important. I'm not saying counter picking is doesn't affect things, but I think for Silent Assassins, I think they are really going with a comfort pick strategy, and I think it's a really good one to have. A lot of times you see teams trying to counter pick, trying to do all this fancy stuff with their picks and bans, but I think what it really boils down to is comfort and champion mastery. So I really like that the fact that I've seen a lot of these champions picked for Silent Assassins, and they're just going with what they know, with what they're good with. And it looks like everything is locked in. We have finished our pick and ban phase. Just a few last minute comments. I am, unfortunately, my co host, Squatch, could not make it tonight. He is putting together and upgrading a new computer. So I'm hoping he will join us for next week. Couple comments about the pick and ban. Like I said, I think Silent Assassins is going with comfort and what they know best, and I think that's a good strategy to have when they've struggled so much in this Titan League, or in this Gladiator League, in the Titan Esports, whatever league or whatever. I just think that they're kind of just sticking with what they know. So I really think that that's important, and it's also important to have fun. So a lot of times you have fun on the champions you know best. So I also think that Shiba squad has a really solid team comp here as well. Like I said, I'm really going to be focusing and watching that mid lane matchup, because I really do think that this Akali, if not played, if Silent Assassins is not careful, this Akali could definitely spiral out of control. So we will be watching that mid lane matchup very closely, and hopefully we can pull ahead and get our first victory tonight. All right, I'm going on a break, and we are gonna have a spectate delay, and after that we will be in game and ready to go. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back with the game getting started. Sorry, I'm just getting all my stuff set. Looks like nothing new here, just your typical 5-point start. Nobody looking like they're going to get cheeky, unless Lynx is going to step up there, but nothing real exciting happening, and that's okay. Apparently, I was incorrect. Voltuck is not actually playing support tonight.
You can't milk those. You can't milk those. You can't milk those. You can't milk those. Mess with the bull and you get the horns. You can't milk those.
Oh my goodness. Let's spam that one more time, please.
Anyone wants a piece of me? Line forms right here.
Then find me again.
It looks like both junglers are just going to start bot side, getting a leash from both bot and support, so nothing new there. Set getting a little poke on GP, but GP getting a little as well. Looks like Sivir is going to hard shove this wave. Oh, Set is going to get a good chunk of damage done on GP. Rakan going in on Defiant Ren, but nothing really sticks there. Both hitting level 2 about the same time. Oh, and Set continuing to just harass and get lots of damage on Gangplank up top side. So we do see both junglers pathing top side. Wukong gets there first. He looks like he's completing his Raptor camp as Maokai is just now completing his Wolves. If Wukong can finish up red here, he could probably look top to gank Set shortly. Nothing going on bot side yet, just a little bit of poke. Sivir continues to hard shove the wave and keep Xayah under turret for now. I think Lynx is trying to find that angle, but just not really able to do so without going under turret. And Defiant Ren almost out of mana already. Wukong was able to secure that bot scuttle, and he did back. Opted to go Sheen and get a pink ward as well. Also has Sweeper. Maokai looking to counter jungle a little bit, going up to the Krugs, and GP is almost dead. Set is just slamming him and pushes him out of lane. Gangplank forced to TP. Lynx is really low, and First Blood goes over to Rakan. Sivir had almost no mana. Lynx tried to go in, not sure what happened with that, but was rooted and then killed by Rakan. Luckily, Rakan was the one that got the kill and not Xayah, but Xayah did end up getting an assist for that. Set just continuously skirmishing with GP. Wukong, this gank might secure the kill. And the kill goes over to Gangplank. That was a really great gank. Really good communication there between the jungler and topside. So it looks like Maokai is in the bottom jungle. Actually, is in Wukong's bottom jungle. He is clearing Gromp at the moment, but not sure if he's going to try to come up with a cheesy lift. And Rakan does flash in on Sivir, but Sivir still is low. And it looks like Rakan might go down with the Ignite from Alistar, and they might get a double kill here if Alistar gets his cooldowns up. And it looks like his Q did come up, and he was able to E him into the wall. Sivir getting a kill as well as Alistar. Now Maokai is down here, and it looks like Akali and Seraphine are duking it out mid.
Back off.
Defiant Ren is just going to have to take the L on this one, as Maokai will finish him off. Gangplank still really getting chunked down by Set. Set is just a lane bully and only gets stronger as the game gets later. And he will turret dive. This is really gutsy, and I really don't see this going well for Set. The fact he actually survived there, I'm really surprised, but it looks like Gangplank has no mana, so not sure if that was a factor in him not being able to finish Set off there. Looks like Wukong is going up to River, or the bot side River, and Rakan, Akali are chilling there too. Not sure. Our bot lane is sticking under their turret. I don't know if they're afraid to come up and help, or they just don't know who all's there. But the enemy bot lane is... They're getting vision around Dragon. They might be trying to secure it here soon. Wukong is down here now, and so is Maokai. And Wukong is getting some poke down on Rakan. And it looks like they are going to... Wukong's going to get some poke. Oh, Seraphine with the ult charmed Xayah and Rakan there. I'm sorry, not Xayah, Rakan. And Maokai. And it looks like Maokai will also... Oh, nope, he's going to use the Blast Cone over the wall. That was a great teamwork there. Not sure who secured the kill there, but that was really, really good Seraphine ult. And then it's just follow-up from both Alistar and Wukong. And Silent Assassins is going to secure this first dragon. I think this is a really good call. As long as this Akali doesn't interrupt and cause trouble. And they are about half health, so... They need... Maybe back off this. Jack coming down to help. They may be able to pull this off, but they are really low. And they give Akali a kill. Give Akali a double kill. That is not who you want those kills to go on. It looked good up until it just wasn't. It looked good until Akali showed up. And then we were just half health. It was taking too much. Probably should have backed there, maybe reset and got vision around it. But, you know, like I said, it looked good from the get-go. And then it just wasn't.
they try.
GP and Set up here dueling again. Set still a few ahead in CS, but Gangplank did get that early kill, so it does feel like Gangplank is a bit stronger than Set at this point. Rakan going in on Alistar. Alistar trying to make something happen with the Akali, but just unable to really make it happen.
Bet you felt that. Ooh, I look good in dark.
Oh, and Akali takes out Alistar. This is what I was talking about right here. They didn't ban the Akali. I mean, this person's IGN is a ban Akali. They have highest mastery on it, and then, you know, 3 kills, and now she has a 300 gold bounty already. This is kind of what I was hoping they would avoid, and they would be able to actually contain the Akali. But I'm just afraid that this is going to be, they're going to run away with it. And Wukong, I don't know if he saw Maokai there or not, but he just kind of, with Akali there, I don't think Wukong could really do anything. And looks like Alistar's roaming back bot side, and I don't think Xayah sees him because the pink ward is in the river bush. He flashes in. Xayah has to ult there. Defiant Ren trying to get some poke down on Xayah, but yeah. Xayah and Sivir both use their ultimate. And Maokai could be caught out here. Jack needs to go. They need to help Wukong. Don't just sit there and watch him. So Seraphine gets the root, and Maokai ult comes down, and it looks like Gangplank will be taken down as well. 4-man top side. They need to get some work done on the spot side to get just something going here. And that's a great job by Alistar, and then he dies again. It's like they're getting ahead, but they're giving back as well. It's this, like, give and take, but you don't want to play fair. Looks like Shiba squad is taking the... Sorry, it took me a minute to remember the name of the opposing team. But Shiba squad is going to secure that Rift Herald. It does go to Maokai. Akali's down here trying to kill Sivir, and she might actually be... Oh! She was successful, but she was taken out as well because she turret dove. Wukong able to pick up the kill. Huge shutdown for Akali. That's about 300 gold in Wukong's pocket. That, I believe, was a good trade. They will start up the second dragon. I'm sorry, this was just the first one. They never actually, no one secured it. Looks like Xayah is getting a lot of damage done to this turret. Don't know if Wukong and Alistar see them coming. It's Rakan and Maokai standing there. Hopefully smites up, and they smite it. First dragon goes over to Silent Assassins, but it looks like there might be a skirmish here in the river. Maokai ult goes down. And Rakan's ult just doing work. Akali just trying to flank right now. And it looks like Alistar will be taken down again. Silent Assassins needs to back away from here. They don't want any of this right now. They need to get out of here, reset, and they need... And here we go, and they're still fighting. Wukong was able to get out of that safely, but not sure why we kept fighting there, honestly. It was pretty obvious there, and it looks like Wukong might still be taken out by Akali, and he is. And that means Akali is now 6-1 at 13 minutes in the game. It feels like Silent Assassins is forgetting what their win con is not focusing on what that win con is, and executing it. I think at this point you take out the Akali, and Seraphine actually solos Akali as Akali tower dives her to try to be cute and get that kill on Seraphine. That was beautifully done by Jack. So now you guys need to contain the Akali and start pushing these lanes. Sivir needs to push that turret and just kind of maintain this constant push, you know, and I really just think if they contain that Akali, this game will slow down a little bit and they'll able to outscale. Gangplank able to start chunking the Set, even though Set is a level ahead of Gangplank at this point. I would not call them out by any means. We have seen this happen on both our blue and green team. They are down several thousand gold, and they end up coming back and winning the game. So I would not call them out by any means, but I do think the Akali is going to be a huge problem for them. It looks like Sivir has rotated mid, and so has the Shiba squad's bot lane is both in mid. And Akali gets another kill, this time on Jack. Now she is bot pushing that bot wave. And nobody from Silent Assassins has come to answer that yet. Rakan heading up to top side, it looks like. Alistar Sivir pushing out this mid lane. And it looks like Maokai might be trying to gank Gangplank right now. Akali trying to flank Lynx and Defiant Ren. And he uses his Hex Tech. Oh. And wasn't able to secure the kill there, luckily. That was pretty close, though.
Heads up.
Lynx still sticking around, even though he has no health, and is about to get tower dove again. Maokai ult coming out, rooting Alistar. He will be dead, basically like one-shotted. Seraphine ult coming out, hits the Maokai. Sivir picks up the kill on Maokai. And Xayah and Rakan are running for their lives. Akali trying to come do something when she's going in on Seraphine. She's so low. They're all so low. Oh, that Q from Sivir. Oh my goodness. Set still doing some work up there in topside. They're pretty even at this point. Set just has about 7 more CS than Gangplank, but pretty even as far as KDA goes. It looks like Silent Assassins is going to be around this next dragon. Maokai is behind the pit, sweeping. They started it up. There's 4 members versus 1 Maokai, but the rest of the team is coming, so they may want to be very careful on this. Wukong was able to smite it away, but will get rooted by Maokai's ult and taken out by Xayah. And Maokai's still looking for a dive of some sort, but not able to find it because, well, Silent Assassins ran for the hills. For sure, I agree. They just need to wait it out. Need to play it slow, play their game. Don't let Shiba Squad dictate the pace of the game. And it looks like the Shiba Squad has started up the Rift Herald, but Silent Assassins may come over to try and contest, but it may be too late. Oh, and Wukong steals that, and it looks like a couple ults coming out, and Maokai is completely deleted off the map. But Sivir out of position. She is going to get burned down here. Jack is coming in to try and clean this up a little bit, and Gangplank will get a kill there. This is madness going on. Gangplank trying to get some damage down on Maokai, but Maokai is just too tanky, especially with the set there, and it looks like Gangplank and Alistar will fall.
This will leave splinters.
Yes, that is 3 crit cloaks. I am not familiar with Gangplank or what he builds, but I'm going to have a safe assumption here that that is probably not going to be it. Maybe it is. Maybe he's building towards an item. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But generally, I don't see that a whole lot, so... And it looks like the teleport was going to go out from Gangplank, but the tower was taken too early, so not able to get that off. Clearing out, Silent Assassins clearing out Vision in their own jungle. Xayah and Rakan are mid. Sivir is there as well. And it looks like Alistar may be caught out. He pushes Maokai away. Rakan tries to engage him, but he has to flash over the wall. Sivir in mid. But man, this Xayah is doing some serious work. Almost 1v1'd. Yep, got Sivir's heal and ultimate there. So next fight, Sivir will have those down. There you have it. I am corrected. Apparently it is good for barrel damage. Like I said, I am not a Gangplank connoisseur or even a top lane player, so I do not know what you even build for that. Wukong picked up that Rift Herald. He still has it in his inventory, so he was able to utilize that quick backing. It will be timing out probably within the next, I don't know, 45 seconds or so, so they really need to use that effectively. Get some push, get some priority in one of these lanes. And wow! Shiba squad going for the Baron already. Silent Assassins have no idea this is happening right now, at all. They're just like roaming around in the jungle just aimlessly. I think that Shiba squad has just done Baron and they had no freaking clue. Wow. Taking them completely off guard. GP was able to get the kill on Rakan. Wow. Not sure I would have even really expected that. Looks like Alistar Q comes out and he hits him back, but he will die again. Alistar having a bit of a rough game this game. Rift Herald was forced to be summoned in a weird spot, and no one is there to help shove. No one is there to help Shelly along here, so this is probably a pretty wasted Rift Herald. I'm not sure if they were trying to do the whole, you know, pushing mid and then putting Shelly down and having Shelly push mid and making them choose between mid and dragon, but it did not work out. So it looks like Shiba squad will not only get the dragon, but the Rift Herald was completely wasted there. Oh wow, and Shelly's still up, but not for long. Oh man, man. Green team's done it too. I think they were like down 8,000 gold or something like that, and they came back and won it. So you both have done it before. It's been crazy. Jack down in bot lane trying to keep this Akali at bay, but she is just such a presence in this game. Wukong, ooh. Shiba squad just kind of being cheeky, going in the jungle, not really sure what they're doing. Looks like they're placing vision. Ban Akali will get caught out. Seraphine ult hits her, and she is dead, but so is Alistar. And it looks like Sivir R is used, so is Rakan's, and so is Maokai's. Xayah is able to get a double kill off that. And Set gets a kill. Come on, Gangplank, get one. And it looks like Gangplank is taken down as well. This may be that final push. 24-minute game. Baron buff. Most of the team members still have Baron buff. It's not looking great for Silent Assassins. The next person, I mean, Sivir's up in about 10 seconds, so she might be able to get up. They're definitely probably going to get that and the inhib. They'll probably back after that, and then Silent Assassins is going to have to figure out how to come back from this. It does appear to be a rough game, yes. I think Alistar is really struggling. I think that Sivir is also struggling a little bit with just positioning. The Akali is making it very hard for her to be able to really play the game at this point. And Xayah, 10-3, she's been all over the place, dealing tons of damage, and I think that she's really kept the Alistar at bay as well. Xayah taking the red buff. Akali continues to push that bot lane, but looks like she is looking for a flank here. 4 members from Silent Assassins is down here, but so all 5 members from an ult into Alistar. Jack over at the side getting 2-3-manned. He gets taken out. Alistar gets taken down. Not sure what the communication was there or if there was any, but that was just a complete mess.
Evil never looked so hot.
Yeah. And that's exactly what happened, right? That makes a lot more sense now. You keep bringing that up, Blah, but it is so true. The Akali was able to get through, right? And the Xayah probably as well. I'm assuming these guys are probably pretty good on those champions, seeing as how they are just... It's kind of been a landslide, so I think that's a really good thing to keep in mind as well. And this may be the final push here. If they get a kill, it probably will be.
Heads up.
More powder.
Oh yeah.
Where are they going to be able to catch the Set out? Set actually goes in on Sivir, but there are 4 members of Silent Assassins here. They need to take him out. Set ults and gets knocked up twice by Wukong ult. And it looks like Maokai and Akali are looking for a flank, but they might not find it because they do not have a numbers advantage on that. At this point, though, they may be able to win. Looks like Alistar pushes the Maokai into his team, but not much. Maokai ult comes out, and so does Gangplank ult. And Seraphine ult comes out. That was a perfectly timed Seraphine ult. That was amazing. It's those kinds of plays that will get them back into this game. And even if they don't actually get back into this game, I really have liked what I've seen from Jack this game. Even though he had an Akali, a tough matchup, his ults have been really good, really well placed, and his positioning has been pretty good as well. Xayah takes that top inhib. Now all inhibs have been taken by Shiba squad. But it looks like Silent Assassins are trying to flank here, maybe get a couple kills. And Xayah ult has to come out early. Jack having to flash away, but if he had the Seraphine ult right now, it would be perfect. But Alistar looks like he's just going to have to fight this one alone. Not sure why Jack just left him out to dry, but he just said, bye, see ya. I can't really blame him with as poorly as the Alistar has been playing this game, but at the same time, he kind of just left him out to dry there. The flash comes from Rakan, and it looks like he ulted. Seraphine ult comes back out. Seraphine gets a kill on Rakan. Gangplank gets a kill on Xayah. That was a huge shutdown for Xayah. 400 gold. And let's see the gold here. Looks somewhat even except for Sivir and Xayah. It looks like Xayah's up at least 3,000 gold on Sivir. And Rakan's up about 2,000 gold on Alistar. Maokai behind. Akali gonna get caught out again. Sivir ult comes out. Maokai ult trying to catch the 3 members of Silent Assassins. It does root 2 of them, but nothing happens. They don't go in on it because they don't have the numbers advantage. Yes, they have, and I think they really started focusing the Akali, and that is what's kind of brought them back into the game because Akali is playing very selfishly and very greedily, so they're able to catch her out. But it looks like Shiba squad is killing Baron yet again. If this is the second Baron, uncontested, I mean, they really need to get better at their vision. I mean, Silent Assassins has almost no vision on the map at this point. Plus, they're not putting vision down around the objectives before they're up. They don't know what's happening. They don't know these Barons as they're happening. They don't know how many members are around. Mid inhib goes down. The other 2 are still down as well. Baron buff may be the nail in the coffin here. Final stand for Silent Assassins. It does look like Seraphine's ult is up. Everybody's ult's up. Seraphine ult comes out. GP ult comes out. GP is able to take down 1, but will it be enough? And it will be. They end up triple kill. That was an amazing ult by not only Seraphine, but Wukong and Gangplank. I mean, that was really good teamwork. So it looks like we have... And by wiping them there, basically it takes the Baron buff off of everybody but Xayah. Yep. Making it pretty much irrelevant besides some of the gold that they got from there. Silent Assassins does have 3 dragons, so if they can get this 4th one, it will be their Ocean Soul. Might give them a little bit more of that umph they need to... Yeah, here comes the scaler. Yep, I agree. Yeah, they really need to get this last dragon so they can get that soul and start... yeah, start scaling. Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. I mean, they don't need this dragon, right? It would be nice if they had the soul, but, I mean, Shiba squad, I mean, this is only their 2nd dragon, so They could definitely opt out of this dragon. They don't need to do anything too extreme to tip the boat even further. Just play safe, play to your win con, and execute it. Rakan trying to be cute, I guess, there. It looks like... Oh! And then... Oh, Seraphine ult comes out. Oh my gosh. Wukong ult. Everybody's ult. Maokai does take out Seraphine. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Wombo combo. They just freaking executed it perfectly. Quadra-kill goes over to Gangplank. That was great coordination. Loving the teamwork. They timed that perfectly. They freaking... I mean, they executed that perfectly. And this is what I'm talking about. They have the mental to come back from this game. Like, they are not down and out. It may have looked terrible early on, but games, you can always win. You can always come back and win.
That's better.
And I think they have the right idea here. Just push, push, push. Try to get that mid inhib if you can, but back off if you can't. Don't do anything crazy. I mean, that was just... It wasn't... Gangplank might have got those kills, but that was a whole team effort there. And it was just... I'm telling you right now, Jack is just hitting these Seraphine ults, and it is nasty. They are just hitting like 3 to 4 to 5 members of Shiba squad, and it is setting his Wukong up to ult, and they just wombo combo. Yes, I think they need to start getting vision and clearing out Shiba squad's vision on Baron, because if not, they're going to try to sneak another one. Yeah, absolutely. And I think they need to do this. They need to set up early. They need to be there early. They need to clear out vision. Come on, guys! True. True, 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 true. Oh man, this is such an exciting game to watch. Yeah, I don't know. Alistar seems a little bit out of sorts, so that's not our normal support either. And I don't know if I don't know. Link's very well, so I don't know if he's an actual support main or not. Oh. Looked like we might have had a team fight going on there, or at least a 3v3. Oh, Sivir's ult goes out. Wukong tries to ult. Actually, he ults Maokai. Maokai trying to get out. Xayah doing some work, but not as much as you would think. Maokai almost down, but Alistar will probably be taken out. They need to focus down this Maokai. And this is... They completely ignored the other teammates coming up from behind them. And this is how... Xayah doing work. And it's those discord, you know, those halves. I don't even know what that was, to be honest. They just ignored the enemy team there and just said, you know, we're gonna get tunnel vision, and Alistar kind of led the chase on that, and it was just it wasn't a good fight. You would think, I don't know though. I mean, we've been plagued with roster issues for a while, but I mean, they're playing pretty darn good though, and that's a third Baron though that goes down from Shiba squad. At what point do you stop letting them have these? They haven't even really contested these Barons. I mean, the first one they had no idea they were on it. The second one they did, but they didn't do anything about it. The third one they're just like, okay, yeah, all right, take it. Yeah, he is. I mean, Maokai stayed alive there for like the entire time. Don't even. Maokai's not even worth it. Just focus the other people. At this point, shoot. Dragon is up in 8 seconds, and Shiba Squad, they're in position to take it. Silent Assassins, do they even have vision on it? No, they have no vision on it. They have it around it, so that's better. That's what we're looking for. But still, Shiba Squad has Baron buff, but they have a Kali in mid, so Silent Assassins need to make a decision. Go for it or don't. Go do something. Don't hesitate. I say that, but everybody hesitates, you know. I mean, there's always a point in the game where you kind of hesitate. Am I doing the right thing? Alright, Silent Assassins, let's see what you're made of now. They're knocking back on your door. All your inhibs are back up, so let's see what you can do. If they can be patient, they can win this game.
Take this.
It does look like Shiba Squad is going to be able to take out that mid inhib again. And potentially the top one. And maybe even the bot one again. 4 members of Shiba Squad are down here on the bot side inhib. But it doesn't look like Silent Assassins. Oh, Jack is going to get taken out. Oh, and he doesn't get taken out. Gangplank is there to help him out. Sivir ult comes out. Maokai ult comes out. And it looks like Wukong is trying to ult and knock everybody up. Will Silent Assassins be able to finish this off? Alistar just getting thrown in the middle. So is Wukong. Just not enough. Not enough.
Take this. Double time. Feeling brave.
Barrel.
And it does, I mean, they weren't able to take a whole lot there because Shiba Squad was so low, but Silent Assassin's still hanging in there, still, you know, turtling a little bit, but really just playing it slow, protecting the base. It is a close game, and that's exactly how it is, like, one mistake. You just don't get greedy, don't get crazy, don't go where Vision's not at, you know, like, just remember fundamentals.
Better duck.
Gangplank is 15-3 this game. He has had a heck of a game. The next closest person would be to Zaya with 17-5, but I'll tell you what, it's just been crazy. The Gangplank, the damage on Gangplank. Akali trying to go in on Defiant Ren. Oh, the E hits and he just deletes Sivir. Just deletes her. There's JP ult, doesn't hit anybody. And it's these kind of mistakes that will cost, because now they're going to be having to fight and fight for their base, and GP ult's down and Sivir's taken out. 4 members from Silent Assassins trying to guard their base right now. The top inhib will go down again. Tons of damage on the Maokai, but Maokai is Maokai, so... Maokai ult coming down. Charm from Rakan coming down on 3 members of Silent Assassins. Wukong's ult does hit several members, and they are able to take down Maokai. Ah, man. That was so close. I really thought we had a chance to come back there, and I think we did, but the Sivir getting caught out at the end really was a shame. That was a shame. I would show you guys the stats for the game, but, you know, Riot is an indie company, a small indie company. So when I go to view advanced details, it looks all kinds of jacked up. Like, look at this. This is great. But anyways, regardless of all that, oh, it won't even let me go back to stats. Regardless of all that, both teams played very well. It's just unfortunate we, started the game with, we couldn't take 3 bans. I mean, that's huge on a team that obviously has some one tricks. So, yeah. I agree, 2 subs. I mean, that's big. Alright, sorry guys. Let me, looks like the next draft is coming soon. Let me get that loaded up here, and we will get right into that. Alright, let's go back over to picks and bans. Oh, they lose three bans each game their E-sub plays. So even this game still loses 3 bans. Oh, that's such a handicap. That's such a big thing. Picks and bans have not started yet, but we have it loaded up here. I will be right back. Oops, hold on, guys. It looks like the next pick ban phase has started already. And same 3 bans. Actually, I think the only difference is Maokai. But Jax, Cillian is banned away. So now we have a first pick of Seraphine, which could go bot or mid again. And Rakan is going to stay for Shiba Squad. Shiba Squad, that's interesting to say. And the Akali comes back out. Can't say I'm super surprised by that one. Although I do think early on she had a lot of impact, but as mid to late game went on, she had less and less impact. And she really wasn't even a factor towards the end of that last game. I mean, she did take out Sivir, so that was kind of a big thing. But I still don't think... I still think that Silent Assassins had a shot, and I don't think Akali was as impactful as she was early. So I think if they just use that same strategy going into this next game, of kind of how they dealt with her mid to late game, they'll be fine. But they just can't let her get the huge lead early on, because she's just a monster. Yay, Nunu, one of my all-time favorite junglers. I am so excited to see them play this. I am super excited. I think Nunu is probably one of the best junglers to play in a team. He's just so strong. Like he's just the W, the snowball is just huge, and I just think he's such a good, powerful jungler in a coordinated group of 5 players. So they do switch Xayah out for Draven. Little scared of that pick because our bot lane did not do so great. So I just hope that they don't play as carelessly towards Draven, because he will snowball super hard if you let him. So Defiant Ren just needs to take a deep breath, and just play safe. I know that's hard, especially with like a divey Akali there, and I can't fault him for some of those deaths, but just have to be careful with that with the Draven for sure. Three potential jungle bans. Ooh, and the Jarvan pick. Be watching for that level 2 power spike from Jarvan, as he usually likes to get on the map pretty early. Also one of my absolute favorite junglers. So I'll be really, really, really excited to see the jungle matchup this game. I love Jarvan. I think he's absolutely, I think he's really great in a coordinated team. I think Nunu is as well. Really excited to see how this goes this game. And, okay. Oh, Kled. Oof. So Kled, I feel like, is one of those picks, too, that not a lot of people, including myself, knows. I don't really know what he does. I mean, I know, like, he's got the animal, and then the animal runs away, and it's little Kled, and, health bars change and whatnot, but really, really like the Kled pick. And I think that Alec does a great job in top lane with Kled. All right, and the final pick, final ban goes out. Still two really solid team comps. Can kind of see what they're trying to accomplish here. Would really like to see that early pressure that Nunu can put on, early objectives with that Q, second smite, and the W just coming out, for some of these big ganks. Jarvan as well, the EQ always seems to get at least a flash or two out if you're ganking. So really, really wanting to see this jungle matchup because I think whoever can get on the map first and whoever keeps up that pressure for their lanes will come out on top. Just really excited, honestly, to see both of these teams play again. The last game, really close. Really, really enjoyed watching that game. I really felt like Silent Assassins could have came back if they had just, maybe not given them such an early lead. But I think they were scaling. I think they just needed a little more patience, and they could have pulled that game out. But on to game 2, have a fresh set of picks here, and I'm going to go on break. And when we get back, we will load up in the game.
about making fun of people, but you make that difficult.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Oh, you're bumming.
Sorry, I was on mute. We are back with the second game of this series. First game, Shiba squad ended up taking that, but it looks like there's some cheeky stuff going on. Link's taking a bit of damage, but Draven almost getting the kill off on Link's. They need to be careful here. My goodness. Lynx is almost taken out just by Draven.
Minions have spawned.
Lots of dueling there in the early game. Very opposite to last game where it was just a pretty standard start. It does look like Jarvan is going to start at his red buff, and Nunu will start as his red buff. And it does look like they've switched their jungler out to their sub-jungler, something corny. Shiba squad has. Everybody else seems to be the same, but their jungler did switch out. Jarvan going for that level 2 early gank and getting the summoner spell.
Are you fighting?
That is what Jarvan does best. Level 2 EQ ends up getting at least a flash usually. Kled trading on to Camille for a little bit of damage there. And it does look like Jarvan went straight from red to mid to his blue buff. Lynx is gonna probably, yep. Oh, first blood goes to Draven. Defiant Ren just taking axes to the face here. First blood should not have went to Draven. That is the person you do not want to hand that to. It seems like Lynx is having a bit of an issue with stepping up too much. Stepping too far forward. You're Lulu, you're not Braum. And looks like Jarvan is going to revisit the mid lane. Jack does not have flash, but Akali uses hers for no reason, and Jack is taken out. Really quick kill by Akali and Jarvan.
Your attempts are feeble.
Jack had the gank by Nunu. He misses his W, but immediately goes for the E. Camille is able to just really get away pretty easily from that one. Nunu going to secure the scuttle. Jarvan going to clear his wolves. The pathing for Jarvan has been pretty on point as he basically went red. Oh, and Nunu is going to regank. The W hits this time, and Kled does get the kill on Camille. Great stuff by the jungler and top laner. Teleport coming out from Camille. Oh, W coming in from Nunu. Nunu's trying to gank this Akali. His W doesn't connect at all. But he does relieve some of the pressure, and Seraphine is able to finally push the wave a little bit there. Jarvan is kind of waiting nearby. And he's just going to chill there in that mid brush and back. Jack was able to see that Jarvan was coming mid again and was able to stay safe there. Rakan getting a little bit of poke on Lulu. Jarvan still hanging around mid again. He is going to stand in that brush again, wait for Seraphine to go too far forward, and it will be successful. He EQs in, and Jack may be... I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Sidestep everything, but he's just taking free damage when he does that. That's so awesome. Like I said, I'm almost Mastery 7 with Nunu. I have 2 tokens. I just need the last one. But I just think he's so powerful and so good in teams. Haven't had such luck with him in solo queue, but for teams, just ganking and whatnot is just... Top lane kind of dueling a little bit. Camille getting the push on Kled, but that's okay because Nunu's coming back up topside with that big snowball, getting ready to slam into Camille. Camille uses her little, whatever it is, zip line, but Nunu keeps going and he hits the W, but Kled is just not there to follow up. Kled was just, I guess, chilling in his wave. Akali and Camille trying to go in on Nunu at the moment. Kled goes in. He will be able to get the kill on Camille, but not Akali. Akali is so ridiculous. Kled trying to get some damage on Akali, and he is able to get... What is his Yordle's name? I cannot remember his Yordle's name. Anyways, he gets him back. Or, I'm sorry, not Yordle. His raptor thing. Jarvan, the Shiba squad able to secure that dragon. It looks like Jarvan is hanging around the bot side now. Scarl, that's it. Thank you. Jarvan going back mid. Jack is pushed up a little bit. His flash is up, though. Oof. Oh, and he does burn flash and burns the ulti. Doesn't hit anybody. Jarvan just getting a lot of value targeting Jack this game. Able to keep getting those flashes, getting those panic ults and flash. Kind of a deadly combo, Akali and Jarvan.
Back off. You will stay where I want you to stay. Your attempts are feeble.
And it looks like Jarvan is hanging up here, but Kled burned his flash. Not really sure why he did that. Jarvan will recall up topside. Really surprised he didn't go for a Rift Herald there. As Nunu is bot side, he might not know where he's at. But Kled there to put vision down and check things out around Rift Herald. Not sure if he's trying to go in on this Camille. I'm not sure if he feels very apparently confident in this trade, even though he's really low right now.
Patience isn't age.
He does have the wave stacked up, so Camille's taking a ton of damage from the minions. Kled recalling. Jarvan heading to his blue, on his blue right now, looking probably at this bot lane since Sivir and Lulu are so pushed up. Sivir blowing her ult and basically out of mana. This was the struggle last game. I felt like Sivir was constantly out of mana. Jarvan just going to recall here.
Yeah! Vicious! Vicious! Woo!
I really think Kled is just bullying Camille so hard this game. Not really giving her a lot of opportunities or chances to bully him or even get really anything accomplished topside. Kled just needs to be patient and not... Looks like a brawl going down here. Link's being taken really low, but the heal comes out from Sivir. Saves him just for a minute, though. And the Ignite also coming out from Rakan, and Draven tanking 2 turret shots. And again, Sivir is out of mana. She has to burn one of her potions. Jarvan ulting and killing a Mumu. Akali getting the kill. Rakan about to kill Sivir in bot side. Draven getting the kill. And Shiba Squad is back on the map. 2 quick kills for them on 2 of their biggest carries this game. Link's getting a little bit of poke on Draven, but I don't think he even knows that Rakan is just chilling in that bush. He needs to be very careful, because they may be able to dive him if Jarvan wants to. Akali... Oh, Seraphine burning the teleport to teleport mid again. Jarvan still around mid again. He's just kind of been camping there. Kled getting some damage up top, but now he's taking a bunch of damage from the minions. Nunu going to probably clear that. Oh, nope, he didn't see the pink ward. Nunu going mid. Not really being able to hit anything there. Nobody was really there to follow up anyway. Jack spots the ward, clears the pink ward in their jungle. Hey. It's not going too bad. The last game was pretty close a few times, but unfortunately we ended up losing. But with those 3 bans being taken away from us, it's allowed them to kind of priority pick, so yeah. So they were able to pick Akali and oh, and it looks like, yeah, they were able to pick Akali and I can't remember who else, but they got like, oh, Xayah. Oh, and Nunu is going to get caught out here. EQ coming out from Jarvan and the ultimate as well. Nunu is taken out by Draven. Lynx and Defiant Ren need to be really careful. There's 4 Shiba Squad teammates down here. Luckily, they don't have the Rift Herald, so that's good. But Kled and Camille fighting it out up here. And it looks like Shiba Squad will take the Infernal Drake, and this is their first dragon. Shiba Squad is now 2-0 on dragons.
A professional is marked by precision.
Kled and Camille, again, just fighting and duking it out up here. Camille may actually get the drop on Kled. Yep. Kled a little too overconfident there. But Akali coming back down mid. Jarvan and Nunu just clearing their camps.
The standard that matters. Opportunity rewards those who wait.
Sit down and
Come on.
Rakan stealing the Scuttle Crab from Nunu there. 3 members from Shiba Squad going towards topside.
heads up.
Looks like they are trying to gank mid lane. Nunu able to interrupt. Seraphine ult hitting 2 members from Shiba Squad, but Lynx is taken low again. Akali just deletes Lulu, not even a factor. Defiant Ren getting 1v1'd in the bot lane by Draven. Draven is now 4-0. He makes that look easy. Not sure why Sivir thought she could win that trade, but Nunu with the W on Akali. Are they going to be able to do anything with this? Oh, and the ult comes out from Nunu as well. Akali's taken so low, but no one there to really follow up.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. I am out of patience.
Draven being allowed to kind of free farm there bot lane. Getting all that gold solo, by the way. Nunu going W up against Camille. Hits Camille with it. Immediately goes into the E, and hits the smite onto Camille. Not able to connect to the wall, so will Kled be able to finish this off? Yes. Kled gets the kill. That was great teamwork by both jungle and top lane. And it looks like Jarvan is counter-jungling the Nunu a little bit here. Or trying to sneak up behind. Oh, and they spot him out, though. I do like this play. I think that...
I won't back down.
And Akali ends up killing Kled. Jarvan just kind of making the Silent Assassin's jungle his home. EQ onto Sivir. The Rakan ultimate also comes out. Jarvan ultimate comes out. Lulu ultimate comes out. And Nunu is able to take down Rakan. Well done. But the Draven is doing work. Sivir has to use ult, and she is dead. Nunu has got to be careful here, or else Draven will get another kill. Seraphine trying to put some damage onto this Draven. Someone needs to do something about him, because he's just being allowed to kind of free farm, and that's the second ult that Jack has missed this game. Jack is almost dead. He took so much damage from Draven axes. W coming out from Nunu, but able to interrupt that. Yeah, I agree. And that's kind of why, you know, that's why I said I was a little scared for the Draven, because if he does get it's not like a Xayah, you know what I mean? It's a Draven, and he snowballs harder, and if he knows what he's doing, then he can really be a problem. Not sure. Looking at the builds, everybody's looks pretty standard. I am a little surprised, though, to see Nunu with Dark Seal. I haven't really looked at Nunu builds lately, but maybe that's for a bit of that burst damage. I generally build him tank, and I feel like with a fed Draven, you may want to buy something like a Thornmail or, you know, something to help deal with him, and a Akali, both. It looks like Nunu's going to get caught out here. Jarvan ult is literally trapping him in. All 5 members from Shiba squad is down here. Draven is now godlike. Kled about to go down. Everyone's going in 1v5 here. Not sure what the heck is going on, but Sivir having to pop her ult after trying to also go in 1v5. Can't really do that, guys. Not with the Draven, an 8-0 Draven. He's about ready to solo her and tank the turret at the same time. Yep. And that is why you cannot feed Draven.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Unfortunately, this game does not look close at all, because their carries are fed. I think at this point, you play for topside. I mean, I feel like that might have been the win con the whole time, because Kled was winning that lane pretty hard, and so if you were to consistently camp and gank top lane, Camille would have been really far behind, and you might have already gotten that first top turret.
You're breaking 2 of
But
that outfit.
yeah, I mean, I think mistakes have been made by everybody, so just seems like Shiba squad is just playing a better game.
Waiting yields the most reward.
And Camille is a level ahead of Kled at this point. 21 CS over Kled. Rakan taking out Vision, putting Vision of his own.
So when you got
And it looks like Shiba squad is just invading, and Nunu's E, but he has to back off because Camille's there, and His team really wasn't. Akali going down bot side with Seraphine. Just kind of dueling. Jarvan clearing a pink ward, but they're in between members of Silent Assassins. They're not able to really capitalize on that, though.
Heads up.
Red going over to Sivir. Draven about to take mid turret. Chunks down Sivir just with one Q. Two members just waiting behind the wall there, trying to... Rakan trying to go in, but not finding the hit. Draven just doing so much damage. The E, the knockaway, the Akali's kind of caught out here, but she hits... Actually, I think Jack just hit the blast cone and got her out of it. Shiba squad looking at that Baron, looking pretty good with Draven, Jarvan, 4 members up top side near it. I think they'll probably take it pretty soon. Jarvan gonna gank the Kled, and I bet they look to do Baron after that. Jarvan making that look easy. First kill for him though, and they will go Baron. They don't see they just crossed that ward, so I have a feeling Silent Assassins knows what's coming, but can they do anything about it? I really don't see that happening. Seraphine's matching Akali, and we have members spread all out throughout the map. I think they do know what's happening, though. I suppose you just give at this point, and I don't know what you do, honestly. I mean, we're really far behind this game. It doesn't even really feel like we have a way forward to win. Nunu with the W going in on Camille. Link's coming up behind him, but Nunu is chunked down a little bit, and he's able to get the root on onto Camille. The ultimate from Nunu goes out, but doesn't hit anybody. Camille flashes over the wall. Sivir is able to secure that kill. That is the first kill for Sivir this game. Draven Rakan wanting to just chop down this mid turret, and they will be able to. Another Seraphine ult really just misses the mark. Not sure what Jack is focusing on, or if he's just having a harder time aiming it or whatnot this game. And they were able to kill... Oh my gosh, if they get the... Oh man, Sivir, that is a huge shutdown for Sivir. Silent Assassins decided to turn up the heat a little bit, and they said, you know, we're not giving up just yet here. Huge shutdown on Draven there. Goes right into Sivir's pocket. And the W connects on Jarvan. He's able to EQ, but then gets stunned after the Q. Silent Assassin's just pounding on this turret. Akali trying to flank, but not really an angle for her to go in. Unless she wants to try to 1v5 at this point. Now they're going to turn and go Dragon. Nunu just... Oh, he was just checking the bush, making sure. Akali is there, and they probably know that she's there, but there's plenty of members. Plus with Nunu's Q and Smite, which both of them are up. And Jarvan ends up stealing the ult. Not sure if Q was up, not sure if... It looks like Smite was up. And this will be a quick kills for Shiba squad. Nunu trying to get the kill back there, but not going to be successful. Camille finishing off with a triple kill. Akali getting a solo kill.
The satisfaction isn't in the killing.
There are two members still with Baron buff, so they may be able to do a lot here.
Can we just get started already?
They're waiting on minions, but Rakan's going to tank the turret. Do a flashy thing. I'm not really sure who's tanking it at this point, but They will get this inhib. Shiba squad will back up after the push, go reset. Camille is still pushing that bot side though. She's kind of proxy farming there. But she is super fed at this point. Well, actually she's 4-4. Nunu coming around to hit her with a W, and it's too wide. He hits the E though. Shutdown goes to Sivir. Another shutdown goes to Sivir.
Sit down and listen up.
Draven clearing out camps, trying to get even more stronger. Yeah. I mean, she is starting to, you know, she got a ton of gold from the shutdowns.
Feel that reverb.
Not a lot happening for either team. We're kind of in a lull right now. Shiba squad just kind of clearing out camps, clearing out vision. Oh, Nunu catches the Rakan with his W and E, and he is rooted, and he has to ult away. He misses the... Oh my gosh. He missed the blast. He got the blast cone, but he missed the jump over the wall, and he still got away. Dang. Link's clearing out some Shiba squad vision in their jungle there. It looks like Baron will be up in 50 seconds, so if Silent Assassins want to contest this, they're going to have to put some vision around it. They have no vision at all around it. I guess they do, like, in their jungle, but nothing really helpful that's going to let them know if Shiba squad decides to take Baron. Nunu potentially go... No, he's just... using a sweeper.
Back off.
Ooh, Sivir and Camille fighting bot side. Sivir is only level 13 though. Ugh, she may...
To every issue, my side and the wrong side.
I think Kled should be probably matching Camille at this point, not Sivir. And now we have Shiba squad on Baron. Not contested. Silent Assassins has no idea that they're even doing it at this point. They probably have some assumptions, but there is no vision up there that would tell them otherwise. Goes over. Another Baron goes to Shiba squad. And I don't think Silent Assassins they have gotten a Baron tonight yet. So. And now Camille's actually 2 levels ahead of Kled. So Kled needs to be careful. Oh, Seraphine ult coming out from Jack, but missing everybody. And I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's just Jarvan ult encases everybody, and then it's a slaughterfest. Akali going in on Lynx. He's a siding duck, basically. Kled going in 1v4. Does get the Lulu ult. Teleport coming out from Camille. And they will finish this game off pretty quickly. Not much to say about that one. I really don't have a lot to say. There weren't a lot of good things that that came out of Silent Assassins, to be quite honest. Well, that's it for, I guess, until next week. 0-2 win goes over to Shiba squad. lots of things going on. Seems like lots of roster issues plaguing us right now. Lots of just mistakes being made. Because of the roster issues, we're losing picks, or we're losing bans. So we'll just have to work that out. I do have eyes on it now. We do have a coach that joined us, so between him and I, we are going to try to fix whatever's going on here. And hopefully, the next couple of weeks, we will have a consistent roster playing with the team. It's no fun having subs almost every single week, and trying to figure out how the play style of the team, and just trying to fit into that. I think that there's a lot to be said for consistency, and we just don't have that. So, all right, well, thank you all for coming out, and we'll see you next week.